Good morning, and welcome to the Black-Mesa transit system.
1998's Half-Life is, without a doubt, one of the key games that defines me as a gamer. It is also one of the single greatest games of all time by a long shot. This is first-person shooting done right, and I'm going to show you a little bit why that is. Half-Life is a first-person shooter by Valve. It is the first-person shooter that I recall, and possibly ever, I'm not factually sure there, that has set pieces and is story-driven over the more common at the time corridor-type shooters found in Doom and Quake and like Unreal as well. It's a story about a man named Gordon Freeman who you play as, and he starts off going to work one day in the Black-Mesa research facility when things don't go entirely to plan, as you'll soon see. Here we can see some of the train ride as Gordon goes into work, but I'm not going to show it all, don't worry guys. But as a sort of like nice start to a game, this is brilliant. You can get a feeling for the facility, it builds you up into what's happening, and it builds you up into what is basically one of the best plots and best first-person shooter immersive experiences that has ever existed. I'm sorry to sound all fangirly and just keep saying how amazing it is, but this game really is that fucking amazing, and let's look into exactly why. So it's your first day at work. Yeah, well, it's not your first day at work, it's your day at work. This nice little security guard's like, "Oh, hi, Mr. Freeman, how are you?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'd like to go into the lab, please, and do my daily work." And he's like, "Okay, I'll let you in." Although, you know, his voice isn't as squeaky the second time, which is a bit weird, but still, you know, you had to get on with it. And he lets you into the lab, and you're like, "Yeah, thanks, dude, it's going to be the best day at work ever." And everyone's like, "Hello, you're awesome, Mr. Freeman, I love you very much." And you're like, "Yeah, hi guys, I'm going to go and get some food out the microwave very quickly." And you run over to the microwave, and you press it a few times, and you're like, "Come on, who's fucking hogging the microwave, the cunt?" And you keep going, and then that happens. And then you get your clothes on, your work suit on, and then it's really good. And then you meet up with the rest of the research team, these guys here. Brilliant. And you go and meet these other guys as well down in the main lab, these two here. They talk a lot, but your job is basically to work the machines, you know? You don't have to listen to any of this, it's not important, apart from the fact it is. And, you know, it's just an everyday work day at the lab, basically. No problems at all. And you go off into the lab and you start doing your own thing. You're like pressing buttons and, you know, helping the scientists do their science type stuff. And you're like, "Yeah, awesome." And then this sample gets delivered and they're like, "Push the sample into the beam, it'll be fine." And then what the fuck happens? This fucking happens. What the fuck? And then all this weird shit starts happening and you're like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And then it just zaps you, and what the fuck is going on? And the next thing you know, you fucking got a black screen, you're back in the lab. What on earth is going on? Still chaos. And then what the fuck are these? I mean, seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck are those? I mean, I had no idea. And then you're suddenly like black screen again, and then look at these. We're gonna get probed. We're gonna get fucking probed. I have no idea, but it's like, what the fuck? And then suddenly you're back in the lab all over again, and the mission started, and it's called Unforeseen Consequences, and the game begins. Isn't that awesome? It fucking is. I hope you enjoyed that little opening there, guys. So basically, you've opened up a portal to an alien world. The shit's really hit the fan, and this is where the game begins. Now, it's a first-person shooter. It's a standard first-person shooter in some ways. You know, there's nothing revolutionary in terms of the guns, in my opinion. But it's moments like that, the fucking set pieces, that make this game different. You never get something like that in Doom. The atmosphere, the immersion, it's just beyond anything that has happened before. And while I say the guns, you know, are the usual, they still feel right. The game itself just feels great throughout. It's like, at the time, it was the most polished first-person shooter I played, and I played it to death. I played so many mods. I downloaded so many custom maps. I just loved it. I still do. It's still a fantastic game, apart from the fucking ladders. You can see me suffering in cryo fear at the moment. And to begin with, you find these weird zombie things in the facility, and you're like, okay, they're weird zombies. There's another one. I'm gonna fucking twat it with my crowbar. You're right, Mr. Zombie. Yeah. Good for you. But that isn't what's fascinating about the zombies. Aww. One thing I used to like to do is give the corpses. I know this is like shows what a morbid person I was, but I love that. I thought fucking how the guts and stuff looked awesome. That was all new. It was really fun to give the corpses. It was great. So anyway, you come down to this bit here. Just the fact that the dead guys were lying around everywhere. Quake 2 had that as well, but it just felt a bit more raw. And as you can see, the zombies are made by these head crab things jumping on a human's head and then turning them into a zombie. That itself is pure horror, and while the graphics aren't up to scratch now, at the time that was pretty horrific stuff, and I was really genuinely scared. Like the blood on the floor, this was amazing as well. The fucking drinks machine, look at that. That is immersion, pure and simple. That had never been seen before. You know, it's brilliant stuff. So you can actually go to the lockers here. You can restore your health using these, which is nice to get your health back. And you can do the suit in the same way, like your armor as well, your HEV suit or something, isn't it? And check your locker for some more batteries for your suit as well. And now we're off to get to the surface and basically to try and save the rest, you know, everyone else in the facility that's been involved in this hell, basically. But unfortunately, things don't quite go to plan. I can't show you all of it, unfortunately, but it's an amazing game and it's really cheap now. So if you haven't seen it, or if you haven't played it, definitely fucking check it out, because it's the best first-person shooter ever, in my opinion, ever. And that's a big say for me. It's like, but it really is like the best first-person shooter of all time. Look at this. This is a fucking prime example of what makes this game fucking amazing. Yeah! Woo! Shit! And he's dead. This is pretty cool as well. There's a dude in here watching TV. Oh, it's a zombie. Little touches like that had never been done before, and it really just brings you into the world. I keep talking about immersion, but it's really what the key thing is. Like, everything's happening. The facility is alive. It's not just hordes of crap running at you and you shooting them. And while that can be fun still, don't get me wrong, this was so much more refreshing, and it still is. It still is good even today. I find it has much more soul and life to it than Call of Duty, than many like more recent first-person shooters. I can't think of a recent first-person shooter that I thought was really amazing. I mean, I quite like Jericho, for example, but it's not amazing. It's a reasonably okay game. I always thought these little yellow things sound a bit like the fucking spitters from Jurassic Park, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called, but still. And the fucking head crabs. Well, they can't actually turn you into a zombie. It's fucking good, creepy stuff, the way they jump up at your face like that. But explosives always save the fucking day, in my opinion. They always save the fucking day. Anyway, this is like the first level. I'm going to show you a bit more of the next level, which I think has some more intense bits, so you can see a different gun. And we'll jump over to that round about now-ish. So this is the third level. This is Office Complex. This dude here. You can make scientists follow you sometimes, or just shoot them in the head like I just did then. You know, who fucking cares? So anyway, I guess Gordon actually is a scientist as well, because he is. But still, he's got guns. The other ones don't. Hey, little head crab, how you doing? And it's stuff like this. This bit here I thought was absolutely amazing at the time. Look at that fucking zombie. Look at its arm. And obviously you're tempted to shoot it, but and in every other game ever, like up until this point, in my opinion, you would you wouldn't have shot it. You would have shot it, sorry. It'd have been just blam blam blam, kill the monsters, no point. So you don't wait to kill something. What the fuck are you playing at, you fucking moron? But if you let this thing trash the room, it eventually goes back, trashes the door. You can kill it and go inside for ammo. And at the time, I thought that was fucking amazing. And it really it is a small thing, but it's shocking how revolutionary that was. It's good to have breakable items as well, like the crowbar and whatnot. And this was another thing. AI-controlled teammates that weren't complete twats. As you can see, he saves my ass by shooting the head crab behind me. Fucking nice of him. Get some shotgun. We have a shotgun now. It's quite a nice shotgun as well. It's got a nice meaty thing feel to it.
That'll look nice in my trophy room.
They're good shots, and they actually do stuff. It's pretty good. think this guy gets a bit lost behind me here because yeah, he still isn't that great. But as an overall experience, it's great to have someone with you who can actually fucking aim and kill stuff. And I'll show you a bit more later on in the level. I'm going to show you a few other aspects of Half-Life quickly that possibly my least favourite aspects, but in some ways they still add to the immersion more than you had in other games. So, I don't know why I could just turn the power off here, but I don't, like a fucking moron. I just, I know I'm wasting ammo. Ah! Fucking head crabs still make me jump even now. And I'm going to demonstrate something. I get killed by the fan instantly here. A quick load, I'm right back there, because it's a sensible fucking auto-save point. Something that many games lack these days as well. I know I'm wasting shotgun shells, but this is just a quick demonstration video. It's not too, you know, I'm not playing my best, as it were. I've played this level so many times. There are obviously later levels with much more interesting things, but I didn't have the time to record all that, and I'm not going to play through just to like level 12 just to show you guys. There's a level inside a gigantic silo with a huge alien that operates on sound that tries to kill you, which is really good. The army gets involved as well and tries to clean everything up. In fact, in one of the expansions, you actually play one of the soldiers involved in the cleanup. So it's really good. It's the fact when the army gets involved and it's like the army versus the scientists versus the aliens and they're all fighting and stuff. It's pretty cool. And I fuck up here big time like a fucking idiot because I can't remember what to do. But I get there in the end. I'm like, herp, what do I do? Which I should know. And I wander down here thinking, what the fucking thing. I wander down here thinking, what the fuck do I do? And then I see the vent. But yeah, while the vent crawling and the platforming is my least favourite thing, sentry turret here fucking owns that guy, like properly owns him. Woo! You know, while I dislike the platforming and jump and vents more than other bits of the game, they still add to the immersion. There's nothing quite so claustrophobic as going along a vent and having the head crabs jump in your face. It's still good, even though it's just not my thing, I guess. But lots of people do like the vent sections in the Half-Life games. Fucking die! I have grenades for some reason as well. Okay, I'm going to show you some like more AI stuff here. So I think this bit's pretty good to demonstrate it, and then we'll call it a day. Come here, little dude, and you're going to follow me, and you're going to help me battle all the evil aliens in the world. There's a new type of alien down here. This is fucking awesome, look at this. A nice, juicy gib. Lovely. God, I have serious fucking issues. I thought that was awesome. Die. I think a headcrab just fell on my head, yeah.
Man, did you see that shot?
And it's great to have some company. I've never had company in first-person games before. It was awesome. It was really fucking awesome. I mean, obviously there was deathmatch and stuff, but like, while it's not co-op, it was great to have. These things pull you in and bite your head off.
Ah, you have one of the new HEV suits. That should be very useful.
Indeed it should. Anyway, I think it's probably about time I wrap this video up. Let's wrap it up with something slightly amusing.
Got another one.
Come over here, Mr. Soldier. Let's show you the AI first. Oh no, it's a grenade! And he properly runs off. That's fucking awesome. Again, at the time, that's pretty new. The fact the enemy AI uses grenades as well was pretty new. And now the aliens are going to take over the world. It's all futile. Go and kill the scientist too. Come on! Yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. More games that define me soon.